Okay. So right here, I just checked for the first week, but I believe another 2 weeks we also have more than 15 students, and so you can follow the same way. First, to embed all your notes in your workspace, and second, to check is there any missing data, and then you can imagine if I have some new data file, it will help. Try to follow the rapid deployment. Okay, I believe if I am the advisor for your research for this course, I will get external bonus if you do the rapid deployment. They really deserve extra 5 scores. So your credit will be from A to A plus. I believe so. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's go to our today's topic. I would like to show you what I prepared today. Right here. Okay. What I do here, they are not complicated. They are pretty straightforward to start. For today's topic, I would like to show you. Actually, I already showed you that because today the first topic is about to give you more details about Workspace. I already showed you that. Okay. So you can imagine, you can consider by yourself. You can interpret what is the Workspace. Stick up Workspace. Stick up Workspace is just like a whiteboard, like a whiteboard, and I'm not a data scientist. I'm not a researcher. I'm a painter. I use my colorful pen. I use my blue pen. I use my black pen. I use my other color pen. I would like to make a good painting on this whiteboard. And this whiteboard, what is the result? They will present what I think. I would like to do something. So first, I got my idea about the topic. So that means I will have I. The I is I have the idea, and also I got my idea, so I got my input data. Okay. So I have my input data, I have my idea, I would like to make it true. I would like to do something to push me to the expect output. So that will be the output. I expect to find out, right? How I can do? I just do something special. We call it process. Okay. Because when you do a process, you will mean you do some discrete statistics, multivariate skills, you do some data modeling, you do some machine learning, also you do some neural network, or even big data analytics, deep learning algorithm, a lot of things. So right here. So I use the connection. That's the original idea why we design the workspace for the customers. So you can see what is the STATISTICA workspace. It just helps you to follow the IPO solution. Yeah. So you can understand that. You can tell yourself, okay, after I use the STATISTICA workspace, I can use it well to sell me, to help me myself, to learn what is the IPO, to take a solution for my data, for my research topic. Okay. Yeah, I know. I think Professor Liao, you already understand what is IPO. Yeah, because your background is about industrial management. You know the IPO. Yeah.
Open data. Process is first step, data cleaning. Okay. The first hour just show you how to find the outlier data, mixing data, data cleaning, and then select your variable, your data type. Okay, and your algorithm.
Yes.
Analysis.
Yeah.
And output is compare the conclusion, the performance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the workspace. You already know that. and you already understand what is the statistics right here, you can do some basic statistics. I know one of your reports, you do a lot of descriptive job.
Just follow it. Just follow it. Please open your workspace and try to open one row data.
Okay.
Just follow it.
Okay. If you cannot catch my step, just follow your hand to show me that. Okay. When I open the workspace right here, first I have to input a data file. So there are a couple of ways to import your data file. One is go to the home, and you can use the open using the function open examples. Okay? And then you can go to the data set, and I will show you the data is the marketing. Marketing.
Open example, that's the data file already come with this software. Open a new spreadsheet.
Yes.
Import, that means import from your Excel file or the other software file. But import. 他们都知道.
Okay, good. So we just follow the same way to do that. Because I choose this data file is to link to my second presentation today. I would like to show you how to do the cluster analysis followed by Oneway ANOVA. This is what I want to do. Okay, and also this data file is pretty interesting. There are 15 variables right here, but they have some missing data around this data file. The data file is only have the 8,900 case, but there are over 1,000 case has the missing data. So that means later you will check yourself why the original data is over 89,000 data. Sorry, 8,900 data. And after we identify the missing data, the remaining cases will only 6,300 data. What that means? Over 1,000, 2,000 cases are what? Are ignored, are deleted. If you are the owner of this data file, how can you feel by yourself? Actually, I forget the final numbers. For example, right here, from 8,900 reduced to 6,300 cases. How many cases are deleted? 26, right? What is the proportion? Over 30, over 25%, right? Over 25% data are deleted. Okay, so if you are the owner of this data, how can you feel yourself? And how will you feel yourself? Do you follow my term? That yeah. Sometimes when we do the data analytics, we have to consider not only to solve some problem in business, but we also have to consider one thing. I spent so much money and time and manpower to collect over almost 9,000 cases. But finally, I can use the data case, which is only 75% available I can use. Do I waste my money to collect the data? What I can do the next time, I should have to find someone more reliable, more trustable to help me to collect the data, right? Because each case is money. So we can consider, okay, that's why, okay, I learned from Cheyu how I can help myself to check if my data really have the missing data or not. And I can not only consider, okay, when I see the missing data, I delete. Because when you do the deletion, each case is money. right? And of course, okay, I don't want to do division. Okay, put myself another way. Okay, Father Professor he mentioned I can use some replacement with meaningful value, right? But the next question is, how can you define the meaningful value? You use mean, I use median. You use mode, you use other benchmark the value. Which one is better? Who knows? Okay, so that's really another important question about business management, right? But I would like to show you it here. So that's why people they always say check your data file, do some meaningful cleansing job is the best step to do a successful case study. So I would like to follow this way to you. So let me know if you all open this data file. Okay, you can practice by yourself. Do what? To do the value set and check, and do some missing data code. You will find yourself. For example, let me show you. The annual income, it means the first predicted variables is the answer if you are in the family of the annual income, how much you earned for the month for the family. Right here, there's no strange result. All the data are reasonable. And the second is also no problem. What is next? It's 101. Okay, so in this data file, the original data owner they use the 101, the number, to identify the missing data. So you already learned from me here. You just put the 101. That's okay, and you can move to next. You can move to next. Don't worry about that. You can do a final check after you finish all the checking with the value and stats. Right here, there's nothing. Right here, oh, there is another 101.
101, and data type is double. Okay?
Yes. 101. Okay. Until we finish the variable 7, we started by variable 8. Maybe you will start to consider, okay, from the previous checking on the first 7 variables, if there are any data missing, they will be labeled by 101. So I will consider, okay, maybe all the remaining variables they are follow the same identification for missing data 101, right? So how can I do? I can do all specs. Go here. This here, you see, is 101 or 101, right? We already did it. So we can do just like you do in Excel. I remark 2 cell right here, move to the right, below columns, right here, and close down. It's a 101. I finish name all once. And okay? Sometimes it's a good way you can do it. The condition is you already learn some information. The data owner already marked a specific value and the unique value 101 for the data missing. But if you do not get that kind of information, what will you do? Just follow step by step, one by one. There will be 100% for sure to help you to do the good thing and the correct thing on manipulating the missing data. Okay. Okay. And now we just go to the end right here. So the original data file, the background is from the California, the Bay Area. Is there anyone ever been to California, United States? Okay, professor. And have you ever been to Bay Area?
Yes. One区.
Yeah. One in Chinese we call it one区, Bay Area. Bay Area is a low area close to the ocean. But the difference is, the interesting people here is on the north of the Bay Area. There are million people. I mean, the million people, not the population number. They are millions. Rich movie stars, the professional sports player right here. They're rich guy, pretty rich guy right here. And in the south end of the Bay Area, but they are poor people. So that's why people they say Bay Area is pretty strange. On the north, maybe they are the top 5 or top 10 rich men of the United States. But in the south end, they are maybe the last 5 or 10% of poor people that live there. So for this kind of the background, okay, there's one mall manager. He want to understand if I build a mall, a facility a mall right there, how I can make money to take care of both sides. From the north side, I can serve them for high quality, high charge, like jewelry, like diamond, like watch. Almost the sport car, I cannot serve them. Anything I can serve them, right? I can serve them a stake over $1,000. But also I can serve some people, they are not so full of their wallet. I can serve them $5 for a stake. Why not? In my mall, I can design different facilities. I can serve them. But how I can take a good design based upon their background, rich guy and poor guy. So he come to the idea is he collect a survey for the people over 8,900 people. They collected data, including their some personal and their demographic data. Is there the gender is female or male, many status, they are single, married or divorced, something like a window. And how about their age range? Okay, you just cut out. They don't want to ask the detail how old are you, because it is not easy to see that. Okay, so can I ask Professor Liu, how old are you?
18.
18, right? So how do you think how old I am? 80, right?
18.
No, I'm 80. So it's not easy to let the people to answer the correct answer you want to do, especially for personal information. Okay, so that's why they say, okay, your annual income, they give us the range, not the real number. Okay. And also talk the age. And education. Yeah, education is about personal, but it's not complicated to answer. Alright? Okay. And occupation, and how long you stay here. You see here, after we remove the missing data, there also some people, they don't want to tell you how long I stay here. Why? Because I'm not a United States citizen here. I don't have the
That's
formal,
why.
I'm not the formal, I don't have the formal ID. I moved from somewhere. I don't want to tell you where I'm from.
Travel.
Yeah, travel. Okay. So you will see some information about personal. They will tell you, and but some they will not. And zero income. Zero income, it means if you are in a family, you and your couple, you both have a job to earn the money for the family. It means you zero income. So the data is yes or no. But you can see here, why they ask, their income should be yes or no, right? But why do they have the answer not married?
No.
You means no? Even, for example, take myself, for example, even I'm married, and I and my wife, we also have a job. Can I say we are dual income family?
No, maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, I make money, but I don't want to tell my wife how much I earn. Okay. Interesting, right? Okay, interesting. Okay, but the next two variables, they are pretty interesting about demographic. The number 9 is the number of the family members. You mean, including yourself, in your family, how many people stay here? Okay? But the next is how many people in the same family they are under age 18. Maybe they are students. They are unemployed in a reasonable way. Okay, unemployment means you are over 18. You have a capability. You have ability to find a job outside. But in the United States, when you see the movies, there are a lot of people, young guys, they stay home, play the computer game, don't want to make any job, for example. So they will be interested. Typically, the answer should be less than this one.
Yes.
So this is another way to do some data check. If you wonder, some people they don't want to tell you the detailed question. They don't want to answer the correct data. They just pick out any option. So you can check yourself. If this number is larger than this one, this should be identification. This case is wrong and inappropriate data. You cannot use it.
就像我们计算资料库做价差比对啊。If this data 就你家里有的 child under 18, the number is higher than that. That means this record is unreasonable. Delete it. Okay.
Okay.
The number of 18 age more than all of your family members. So this record is pretend. That's mistake. Okay. So delete that. 所以我们花很多时间在讲 data cleaning. Big data, before you do the analysis, they just run couple minutes, finish. But we spend 60 or 70% of your time to do the data cleaning. Traditional Statistica, we check it by, is that normal distribution? Is that fit out there? You click out all the data unreasonable, okay? And then you can do your traditional Statistica multivariate analysis. But big data, you don't need to follow some normal distribution. No, maybe not. But at least you must clean. Garbage in, garbage out, always, right? And what is your important variable? Depend on your professional field, right? What is your important factor variable you need to correct? Maybe by your sensor, right? The leaf, the plant, petal length or petal wise. What kind of variable you are really care about it? That's in your major field, right?
Yes.
Your domain knowledge.
Yeah.
好，我们再几分钟就休息一下。
Okay, let me tell you more about this data file. Okay, now we already understand these two variables. They can do some interactive checking, but we can do more wider checking. You see here, this is a house. That's household status. You own a house, or maybe you rent a house. Maybe you live with your parents or family, right? And the home type is house, apartment, or others, right? You live in other people's house. You live on the train station, the bus station, chair of the park, anything, right? But let me tell you, when we do a wider checking, is right here. You know how to do the interactive check for these two. This one should be less than this one, or maybe equal is reasonable, right? But when you see here, zero income, zero income. What does that mean? Yes or no? For the first case, she or he responds, no, I'm not zero income. And in my family, there are 3 members, but all of us are over 18. Right? So means 3 people, they are over 18. They are achieving the legal age to find a job outside, but only one is have a job. And you can move to right here. Okay, their earning income. Even there are 3 people stay there, only one is have a job, but his job is pretty good job. Over 75,000 a year. It's pretty nice job, right? So it's reasonable. So you can do some, just follow Professor he mentioned, you can do some interactive checking about your data. Because when you do all of this job, even it will spend you a lot of time to do that, but that will be a good and helpful for your further step in analytics. Okay, just like Professor he mentioned, garbage in, garbage out, GIGO, we know that. And I suppose you all agree this term, GIGO. But sometimes, let me tell you, people, they will pack, they will do some makeup, they will do some packing job to cover all the analytics project, to show you a perfect report. And people, they see the report, maybe they are not so smart, they are not so intelligent to find out what is the fake part. This is not only garbage in, garbage out. I give you garbage, and I make it up, it's a pretty garbage. It's okay, I love it, it's so awesome. But in the end, it's still garbage. So, be a data scientist. The first thing you have to tell yourself is, when I do the data cleansing job, I just only avoid of any garbage out. But the next step, to train myself, to strong my capability and ability about data analytics, I have to protect myself and my team, even my company. When people outside, they deliver us some information, I can identify and figure out it is a garbage. You have to train yourself to keep this capability for yourself, and then you will be a successful data scientist. It's pretty interesting, right? Okay, so let's finish it here. The home tab and the NSEEK class. The NSEEK class for this kind of survey in the United States is pretty famous and frequent to see. Why? Because just like I introduced this data, the background of this case. California, Bay Area, north end is rich guy and south end is poor guy. So people, they are only 5 people. Maybe they are also from Mexico. They are also from German, Italian, maybe from Taiwan or from China, I don't know. So people, they will use different kind of language. They will have different kind of the instincts, right? So they will say Hispanic of the white, from your parents, from your grandfather, and what kind of language you use. And finally, the next available from the data owner, he just wants to celebrate the data to training data and another part for testing. So later we will run this case and show you how to do the custom. I believe in your previous study from the professor, you already learned how to do the cluster analysis. All right? Right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Multivariate, we teach that, but after midterm.
Oh,
so you can
okay.
quickly to show.
Not yet,
the
right?
next step.
Okay, that will be a good practice for now. Okay, we will do a cluster analysis, and I will tell you what I can do, what we can do after we do the cluster. We use a one-way ANOVA. So before we take a break, let me ask you one question. Anyone understand ANOVA? You know, right? Okay. And what is one-way ANOVA? Or maybe you have learned some other name from STATISTICA. We call it main effect ANOVA.
Main effect, yes.
That means you only have one predictor. Because you only have one X.
Yes.
There are not other X. So it doesn't mean it means there is no necessary to check interactive. So I have a one X is categorical identification. Help me to make a group on Y. Y is the output. I can check, follow the hypothesis testing.
No problem, they already run two-way and interactive.
Yes.
Two-way ANOVA.
Yeah, so one-way ANOVA is pretty fundamental use case. Don't forget it. It's a good tool. Personally, I suggest you follow the cluster. It's a pretty good way to do it. Okay, take a break.
Take a 10
minutes.
minute